I'm Audrey Schulman. I'm the Executive Director of HEAT, and I'd like to welcome you all to here. Thank you so much for being here. I'd like to acknowledge the presence of our utilities. We've got Eversource here, Columbia Gas, National Grid, and NiSource. I thank you for being here. I'd also like to appreciate I'd like to appreciate very much the our Senator, I gotta go through this now, Senator Barrett's staff, Senator Warren's staff, Senator Cream's staff for being here today, as well as Representative Ehrlich's staff for being here. And City Councilor Jan Devereaux from Cambridge. I'd also like to thank all the state agencies, the engineers, academics, and the advocates for being here. Oh, and funders. Thank you for being here. So we're really looking forward to your feedback today. There are, everybody should have gotten feedback cards. If you can, there'll be questions and answers at the end. But as you go along, if you have any thoughts or questions, please just jot them down on those cards. If you don't have one, ask us and we'll get them for you. This whole project has been a work of co-creation by many, many people in this group. And we'd like to ask you to all work with us to co-create more going forward to make this project possible. I'm trying to remember the next thing. We know it is not that you come here for us or even for Burrow-Happold Engineering, but you are here because you have hope, for collective hope, for a bright future going forward, in spite of all the challenges. I'd now like to introduce Zeyneb Magavi, HEAT's research director, and a person without which not one bit of this project would have been possible.
All right, you also might be here for curiosity too. I would be. So one of those challenges, I'm just going to briefly introduce the challenge and then turn it over to Burrow-Happold Engineering. One of those challenges is providing reliable, affordable, and renewable energy to all, particularly in Massachusetts, heating. In Massachusetts, as many of you know, we have one of the oldest gas systems in the country, which you could look at as we were leaders in the late 1800s. But our state is currently reported to be about 26% leak prone statewide and over 40% leak prone in the city of Boston. Replacing that leaky pipe with new pipe, it makes it safer and it reduces leaks, and those things are good. But it is also a significant long-term investment. At utilities' current reported costs, the replacement will cost us, the ratepayers, over $9 billion. To give you an idea of what this effort looks like, it's very impressive. This is just the next 5 years of pipe replacement locations in the Boston area. And that's only a fraction of what will happen over the 20 years to come. So our Global Warming Solutions Act in Massachusetts mandates currently an 80% reduction in greenhouse gas by 2050 from 1990 levels. And many cities, Boston and Cambridge included, are already planning for a carbon-free future. So it is worth asking, are the gas pipes going in the ground today what we need in the energy future for tomorrow? So what we're sharing with you here today is another possible way to build a renewable and resilient energy future for our state. Street by street, we're proposing to replace our gas pipes with loops of pipe filled with water kept to a constant temperature by renewable geothermal energy, or the earth. We're calling these modular interconnectable loops GeoMicroDistricts. You can rename them if you want. So we asked Bureau Happold, could geothermal boreholes in our streets, connected to a loop in the existing gas company right-of-way, provide enough energy to heat and cool all our buildings? If it could we then keep building and interconnecting these microdistricts until we have a renewable, resilient thermal energy system? Essentially, we asked them to build a model based on existing data for a system that doesn't yet exist. This is not easy. As with any model, what you get out depends on what you put in. So a sincere thanks to many people, to Eversource for sharing energy data to ensure our model is the best it can be, to Mass CEC for sharing existing ground source install data, to DOER, the Gray Edge Group, and so many others for ongoing and essential advice, and don't stop giving us advice.